Hello, everyone.
Good evening.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin.
It is cold here.
See if I can get, we're going to have a little movement here while I get the computer and the laptop lined up. I'm Pamela Pick. This is my husband, Bill Pick.
That's right. Hi, Gene.
And
Gene Shoot from North Dakota.
Gene, did you send us all this snow and cold? We're sitting over here
Beth
with
Ann from Philadelphia. It's coming your way.
Yeah, it's heading to you.
Hi, Lori Brockman.
This is not showing me live, Bill. Am I? Oh, wait.
You are live.
Okay, I was in the wrong spot, I guess.
You were.
Let me get this. It's just not loading. I don't know why.
That's okay.
Well, tell me if I am in center. Am I in center on the screen?
Look like it.
Does that look like it here? Because it's
Yep.
not. I don't know why it's not loading there.
It's over there.
It is here. Okay, yes. But I know you like to
Cindy
see.
from Roundtree. Cindy Roundtree from Southern Virginia.
So, welcome everyone.
Hi, Dick.
If you're new, be sure to like and follow us. Say hello. Hi, Madison. Hi, Beth Ann. Hi, Jill. So I've got something a little bit different tonight that we're going to work on. And of course, I've changed things around. I'm doing the drawings right away for last week's cards. And this was last week's kind of fun fold cards. We'll do that first and we'll do the announcements at the end. I just have my regular kind of a screensaver. Oh, wait, it came up. Let me see if I can get this up for Bill. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, here it is. Just
There it is.
Give it a second.
Hey, why don't you tell me, what did you get in that big box today?
I got a whole bunch of goodies. So I've done 2 videos since I've been back. One of the goodies I got from Onstage, and then one of my product purchase premiere. Did that open up now? So be sure to like and follow us. And if you haven't already, sign up for my newsletter so you can see what's going on. Now, last week we made this kind of a fun fold card, and I'm excited to offer a drawing. Do you have the ticket?
Yep, there it is.
Okay, so you guys shared my video, and that's how you got into the drawing for this week. These are the cards that we made last week. So all your names I put down on little tickets in my little ticket bag, and I shake it up, and Bill likes to do the drawing. So can you draw?
1 and 2.
Okay, so he's got, who do you have?
Jan Marie Taylor.
Jan Marie, I went to high school with you. So, yay, Jan, thank you for sharing my video.
And then a Jenny Edwards.
Jenny Edwards. Okay, Jenny, I don't know you, so definitely send me right here in Messenger your mailing address, and I'll get these out to you. So, that was this week's, or last week's drawing. And then if you share this week, you'll get in for
Next week's drawing.
Yeah, next week on Wednesday. So I want to start off. Was there anything that we needed?
Who was at the on stage that you met?
Well,
It was like Deb.
I've met I did meet Deb Norman. Yeah.
Deb Norman, she's on. Hi, Deb.
Hi, Deb. Was so nice to meet you. Let's see. Well, I've met Rhonda Wade, and I met, well, Richard and Dawn Griffith, which I've met them several times now. Who else was it that I met? I met quite a few big names, actually. There was a few of them there. What's going on?
I don't know. Don't worry about it.
That was from earlier today. I don't know why it's not showing.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, you sure?
Yep. We can keep going.
I'll reboot. So, okay, so let's get on with the demonstration, and then we'll do the announcements later. So, this is our textured chic paper, and it comes, I have the set here somewhere. We'll see if I have it handy. Probably not when you need it, you know.
Yeah, it's probably in a project box
Aha!
someplace.
Look it. No, I do have it.
Ooh, you have
So
it
the
out.
season of chic, this all went with it. So as you see, it's got some snowflakes, it's got some leaves, some seashells, and some springy flowers. So it kind of hits all the seasons. Well, so does the paper. And I thought, this paper right here, as you can see, I've cut a bunch of circles out of. It has like snowflakes, but the colors, like I love the paper. You've seen me use this in several different designs. I love the paper, but this felt kind of like dirty snow to me. I wasn't super thrilled, and I thought, how else could I use that? So I took our, let me pull this out here.
Hi, Gracie.
Hi, Karen. I took our layered circles and I ran through and did a bunch of circles out on, so you can run it through one time. And I cut out 5 of these. There's a little more than 5 here, but I had to perfect how to do this. So this is what we're going to do for the main focal point of our demonstration tonight. But this card is different than any card that I've done. It is very, very, very easy to do.
Pretty chic, and I gotta tell you, it looks pretty good, and I had nothing to do with it.
He's always taking credit for my designs, so this time he's not taking credit for my
I had
design.
nothing to do with it.
So, all right. You're funny, Bill. Looks like I'm missing a sheet of paper, so I'll have to cut another one.
Uh-oh.
But, so this is, I don't know. I'll just cut another one here. So this is what I cut out, is just a bunch of circles of that DSP, and I want to show you that. I have a piece of Pool Party, which matches this. And I'm not saying that this isn't pretty paper. It is pretty paper. I just, for my particular taste, I wanted to try to do something different with it. So when you stick it on here, you can see it goes very nicely and it's very pretty. But I want to make something with this. I am concerned that I'm missing a piece of Pool Party. So let's see. This is the other color. Look at Pool Party and Evening Evergreen go so well. And this piece of Evening Evergreen is cut at 3.5 by 4 3/4. 3.5 by 4 3/4. So I need to cut a piece of Pool Party then.
At the sponsorship, 4 3/4.
When you whisper it, they can't
I
hear you, so it's
know.
like you're leaving them out of it, Bill. You can't do that. You got to talk to everybody.
So is that the sponsor tonight? 4 3/4.
No. So I want to cut a piece of Pool Party since, oh, you know what? I did do it. It's just in a different spot. I know where it is. I used it in an embossing folder. Oh my gosh, I'm getting ahead of myself. So this is the Wintry 3D embossing folder. And I actually went ahead and pre-embossed it. So it is cut at 3 1/4 by 4 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. Yes. So that it mats perfectly right on here. So we're going to do this as the background. However, and again, this is the Wintry 3D embossing folders. I thought I had forgot, but I want to show you guys something. How many of us, I just had an ordering special for the white, the Whisper White pigment ink, and this is a craft ink. This is the old style. I haven't gotten one of the new ones, even though I ordered a couple of you some of these new ones, and they just came in today, so I'll be getting those out to you, but it's still the same thing. Mine's just old. So I'm going to take a sponge dauber.
I haven't seen that one.
You haven't?
No.
I
was
use-
like looking at that going, oh, they changed up there.
Nope, it's just the old one. It's just the old one. So the one that comes, and let me show you, this is what it comes like, because I just got them in today.
Ooh, look at that.
This is an uninked pad, so you will have to ink it, but they do give you an ink to do that with. So you ink it up, and my favorite way of doing it is taking just a spoon and working it in, and then inking it again, going one direction, working it in, going the other direction, working it in, and then if you need more, you can test it out. But I'm going to show you how to use this. This is how it comes. This is just the old style, so you won't get this style anymore.
A couple of them say they still have the old style.
Yeah, until it dries out, I'm not going to get another one, and it just keeps going strong for me. So I'm going to put a little bit of white on my sponge dauber. And then, can you see this, since this has got all of that embossing on it? What I want to do is I want to lightly brush
I like that. Ooh, that is pretty.
You see how it just kind of brings out kind of a little whitewash on the snowflakes. Can you see this as I'm doing it? I'm hoping I'm holding it up. I'm just going to lightly kind of do this on here just to give, and I may even do just a little in there, a little bit of the raised areas. You don't want to press hard or anything. That's why I'm doing this up. So once you can kind of see it for the camera, I'm hoping you can. It's kind of highlighting them. Now this does take longer to dry, but for what I'm doing, I won't mess up anything on this because it is a craft ink instead of our water-based inks. So it's going to be thicker when you go to squeeze it out of the tube for the first time. Don't freak out, for those of you who earned it. Okay.
That's pretty.
Isn't it pretty how it kind of shows that? And then you can kind of just come around here if you want. You can even do a little bit off the edges if you want, but just so that you get, now if I stop for a minute, can you see how that kind of highlights it and gives it kind of that wintry look? So that's all I'm going to do with that. And these sponge daubers, I think you get like 5 for $5. I love it because it saves your finger. My favorite thing to do, I used to do it all the time, is I would take and use my label maker. I love label makers. Okay, so now that we have that on there, this should be about a 1/4 inch.
They love the accenting.
Yes, it's very pretty. Okay, so let's just adhere this down. I like to build my backgrounds. You guys know that, though. Some people do foregrounds and then place them onto their base. For some reason, I do it my way. I was going to start singing, but you don't want to hear that. Bill can do that for you.
What's that?
Singing, and she did it her way, you know.
Nope.
Okay, so then I've just got that evening evergreen, which are the colors of the paper: white, evening evergreen, and pool party. And you can see that this has the snowflakes on it. And I'm going to go ahead and just adhere this down, and this is the base. Although I forgot one piece already. I always do that every time I'm on live. Have you ever noticed that? I don't mean to. It just happens. So this card, it seems pretty straightforward. Anybody, new or avid stampers, can, this base is pretty easy. This is where it's going to get fun.
Really, the colors really bring out the embossing.
Yes, they do. I really love that. Okay, so let's just set this aside now for a bit, and let's talk about these circles. So you're going to need a bone folder, and I cut out 5. I have a few of them ready to go, but I just want to show you very quickly a trick for what we're going to do. I'm going to need you to fold these circles in a specific way. So first time, fold it in half. This is where it gets a little bit fussy, but it's not hard. Anybody, even a new stamper, could do this. Once you have it folded in half, I want you to take it and I want you to fold that half and this half to where those meet, so that this line of where we had folded is exactly parallel with it itself. Now you can do it where they're not parallel, but it's going to make the look of this card a little bit different. Then I want you to take where this fold line and this fold line meets. They need to meet again this direction. So that one's meeting with that one. like so. I can hear Izzy snoring. And then this one is meeting with that one. And you do want to use the bone folder to get that a good press. And then one more time. So the center is with the center. This one is with that one. Now, if you get off, don't get too frustrated. It will change the look of what we're going for, but not in a bad way, just a different way. And you can always recut a piece of paper. Okay, so now I've basically got a plus and an X. You see that? So one more time. It doesn't matter how you fold it to begin.
Fold it in half.
Just fold it in half.
Okay.
Okay. But what is the important point, Bill? What's the important point that I shared?
I don't.
You don't know? It's to make the seams line up where the score lines are. I guess you could score it. I just don't know how on a round piece. It's just easier. But you definitely want to use the bone folder. And then you're going to make the two sections meet. So you want to kind of be as exact as possible. So now I've got kind of a V here. And I know this is hard to see on camera, but if you line up all of the, now this one's going to fight me a little bit here. All of the score lines to the score line on the opposite side.
They get it.
Yes. Okay. So I only did two. And the reason why I only did two is because I don't want to take up your whole night. So once you get this like this, then the next trick is, and there is a trick to this I found, is laying the piece flat, folding this over, folding that. Okay. So that you get a shape that's like a rounded triangle. Do you see what I've got here? Let's try it again. So I'm folding it down. I'm going to fold this one over and fold it back. Fold this one over and fold it back. It's not hard. It just takes a little bit of time to kind of line it up. But it's not hard. You see, I did both of those. Now, just for time's sake, I have more done. And they are in 5 different sizes. Okay? Next thing. You're going to put the sizes in order from smallest to largest. You're going to start at the bottom, and there will be no gluing involved on this, okay? I am going to bring out the Stampin' Seal Plus for the next part. The next part, you're going to open it up. Where that seam is, let me make sure you guys can see this, but can you see the score line there? Yep. Where that score line is, not all the way up, but just about halfway. Whoops, let me get this started. You want to just put a little bit of Stampin' Seal Plus down. And then I'm going to, this is like a piece of pie. Think of your Thanksgiving pie, except for Nick, you don't have Thanksgiving pie, but you can think of ours. And see, I've kind of lined it up like that. Now on this side, the rest of this, the easiest way I found is just to do one straight line, there, be done with it. Come in and come down. Got it? Okay, let this one be open. Glue these ones down. So for the next one, you're going to do the same thing. And the big thing here is the same thing I said before, is have this score line match the score line underneath, and that's how you're going to get the most even. And so what we're building here is kind of a 3D Christmas tree. Can you see it starting to take effect?
Wow, I like it.
Yeah. Thanks. I do too. I think this is cute.
I had nothing to do with it.
He had nothing to do with it. So again, following that score line, that's kind of an inside joke, because if he does some sort of a demonstration, most of the time he has to have help do it. I just realized I was cold before I went on, so I have my robe on. Very unprofessional, but I was cold.
Cold.
And then I'm going to do this again.
A lot of people said they'd seen this done before.
You have?
Mary Ellen has. Fran.
I took it off of someone who was making a flower. I thought I was being awfully original. Okay. And then right here at the top, for those of you who haven't seen it. Yes, go ahead.
So the first line of seal goes on the crease that is creased up.
Yes. So the very first line of seal, you don't need one on the bottom one. Well, you can if you want it to be flatter. I want mine to be kind of having these kind of puff up. This will mail flat, but I want it to kind of puff up. So the first line of seal is down below, and I found the easiest way to do the rest of the seals is to just go across the top. Now, the lady who I saw do this was making flowers, so I've not seen anyone make a Christmas tree, so I kind of feel like deflated now. I thought I was being extra original. Okay, I do have one other piece that I'm using, and this is the basic borders, and I took just a small piece with just the rounded edge, and I forgot to put this on, and so you get this little rounded edge here. And where I really want this is down here at the bottom, so it's like a little bit of snow. So I'm just going to add a little bit of liquid glue down. Oh no. I was watching actually an origami video on how to make flowers. And I didn't care for her flower, but I thought I could use the same thing to make.
Cool flower too.
Maybe.
But I like your tree better.
You're just saying that now because you had nothing to do with it. Okay, so I wanted to use that just to have a little base to have my tree on. And you can determine which side you like. And I like the side actually with more of the snowflakes showing. So I'm going to use that one. And I'm going to pull again the Stampin' Seal. Now this actually, you know what? I'm going to do something else. I'm going to do the tear and tape. I've been meaning to demo this. This is the perfect time. Tear and tape is like really super sticky. If you want it to hold, this is the thing to use. And it's very easy to use. So I'm just going to put a line of it here. My favorite way to do it is take your pick tool, and it doesn't matter which side you use, but you want to kind of rub it down like this. And then use that pokey end and go through the center like this. Pops it right up. Instead of trying to fight at the end, I hate trying to fight at the end. So I am going to put just another little bit right across this bottom. So same thing. That rubbing it down, I think just kind of, I don't know, it kind of loosens underneath. And then come in the center and pick up and then go. If you come at the ends, I think that it's harder to do. Now, if you want to, and I may just do a little bit more right here on the sides. We're going to nail this baby down. The minute I saw her folding these, now she had a bit of a different fold, I thought, oh, stop right there. This could be the base of a Christmas tree. So, oops, I must not have got that. There we go. Okay. So now I want to place this down on my project like so. Okay, now let's get a little stamping done. I have what?
Hurricane winds won't move that tree.
Well, but look at it. It's so, I mean, it'll mail flat. It'll, you know, for here in the US, it'll be just one stamp because it goes down flat. But when it comes out, you know, it's kind of 3D-ish, and I love that. So I have a piece of scrap, and this measures approximately an inch. So we're going to start off there. And the first thing I want to do is grab the banner Pick-a-Punch. So this makes kind of that bannered edge. You guys know I love those bannered edges. And I'm going to stick this through all the way down and turn it over so you can see I've got it straight and flat at the bottom. Oops. Let's put this into my trash bin. And I'm going to take, I had to find a sentiment that I wanted that would fit. Do I not have it? Here it is. Fit where I wanted. And the one that I wanted was the Merry Christmas. It's from the Cottage Wreath sets, since I don't really have a set that this goes to. So I chose that, and I chose the Evening Evergreen. And I'm going to set this here. I'm going to turn my banner. I'm going to line it up with my grid. And I'm going to turn my banner up and down so it's vertical here, and I'm going to stamp this right in between. Small stamp, small pressure, but you got to give it a moment to transfer, like so.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that fits right in between there.
Yep, I chose it on purpose.
That's so cute.
And then I never really measure. For those of you who follow me, you know I don't really measure. I go with how I feel I want it to look. So I'm just going to set this down, and it looks like today I'm going about 1.5 inches. So it's 1 inch by 1.5 inch there. And look, I've got a whole nother one. Save that. And so you just have to determine what you like. And I think that it looks, I'm going to put them coming down there.
How many people are going to make this thing?
Well, why don't you ask the question loud?
How many of you people out there are going to try this
technique? This paper folding. So I'm going to set that there and let that kind of adhere. And then for the last thing, we've got the red and green adhesive back pearls. I thought this would be so pretty. So using the take your pick tool, I'm going to just use my pokey end, and this matches so well. I'm going to put it inside. I thought about putting it on the tree, but there's all sorts of decorations and that pops. So I'm going to put it here off around. Isn't that pretty? And you could do the silver. It's just all personal preference. So I'll put it around there. And you know what? I may just do 5 of these.
5?
Yeah, why not?
Odd number, of course.
Yep, got to do an odd number, and I'll put 1 in there. Now let's just stop a minute, and I will hold this up because I've got 2. So those who share my video tonight are going to get their name put in for the drawing.
Oh, they've been sharing it like crazy.
See? Look at that. And each of them come out a little bit different, but so pretty. Isn't that just cute as can be? How simple. And what I like is you've got that 3D look. Everyone's going to go, how did you do that? It's not really buying a set. You could probably use any sentiment you want if you've got a background here and if you've got this paper already. I mean, it's just kind of just something different and something fun to do. But I love, 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 love. Look at this one. It had a little snowflake on the top, where this one has it kind of throughout. And I figured that decorated it. So, and it is, you know, it's just something different. I do the same type of things all the time. I wanted to have something just a little bit different. So, isn't that cute? I just think they're adorable. So these will be for next Wednesday. Now, Bill, I wasn't going to have a parfait this week, but Bill has talked me into having one on Friday. So I will be doing a parfait at 4 p.m. on Friday. For those of you who just watch to watch and get ideas, that's great. For those of you who are demonstrators, you still can put your name in the drawing. I send to demonstrators on my team, on other teams. I just want to get my name out there. I do have a few announcements. Did you guys know that I have a perks program? So everybody is entered every time they make a $35 purchase. So every order that comes through, I divide it by 35 and you get a point. Every point I use for the letter Piccadilly, which is 10. Every $35 point that you get per time, you go at the end of it and you get a $25 shopping spree on me. And I pay the shipping and the tax on that also. So it's a buy 10 get 1 free type of thing. Now I let you save up 2 of them so you can get like a bundle or whatever, because then it's $50. So I didn't know if people knew that. I haven't advertised it in a while. Also, you can order anything through me through right here on Facebook, or if you're watching me later, click down in the description section on YouTube and I will have a link to my store. Always have my current host code listed if you're watching this at a current time, because these host codes change often. Anytime you are using or doing an order under $149, you please use my host code. Otherwise, after $150, then you get the host rewards. Anybody, it doesn't matter if you're a demonstrator or not, can join me for Mystery Stampin' and Bingo. Now, tomorrow is the last day to register to be in it. It costs $38.80. It's at 6 p.m. Central Time, November 19th. That's this Saturday. So you need to be registered by noon on the 17th. That's tomorrow, because we're going to be doing Mystery Stampin' the night before. How I'm going to do that is I'm going to post clues every 10 minutes, and then tomorrow early, I think, no, Friday early, so that it gives people enough time to post. Everybody who posts before we go live 6:30 Central Time on the 19th gets their name in a drawing for a prize. And I've done something a little bit different this time. I'm just going to see how it works. You get 3 live demonstrations. I had fingers out 4 because Bill's going to do one. 3
That's
for
right.
me.
I'm doing a special one.
And Bill's going to do a special one.
Again, I had nothing to do with it, though.
And then you will also get the pre-cut card stock for all the cards that are demonstrated, and Bill's demonstration, and a goodie bag worth $25 worth of products. So it's really kind of just a fun evening in. You can be in your jammies. I'm asking you to join a special Facebook group, and again, that is only till tomorrow at noon that you can sign up for that. One last thing is, this is our annual catalog. It's good until April 2023. Have you seen the sale? I was really kind of surprised more people haven't jumped on this. Punches are 10% off.
That's that special sale you were talking about.
Yes, the one that I have another order coming.
Oh no, really?
Yes. Stamp sets are 15% off. Die sets are 20% off. Whoops, there's a lot of stamp sets. Let me get through here. Die sets are 20% off. Embossing folders are 20% off. And our DSP, our pattern paper like this, 20% off. It's huge. And it only goes for tonight, and then I think it goes to the 18th. Which is Friday. It only goes through Friday. So if there's anything in this annual catalog that you would like to purchase, you can purchase them through me. If you don't have a demonstrator and you'd like me to be your demonstrator, I'd be more than happy to send you a catalog if you need one. But you can just look online and see everything that you want to see, and get in on this sale if you want to. So that's all I had for tonight. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it gives you more inspiration on how to use your paper. And if you look at this, other than the embellishments, and my downline will know what this means, this is a SIP card. For my downline who says, I can't do simple stamping, this is a SIP card. Just take off the embellishments. It stamps paper and ink. It's not, oh, I guess not. I got a little embossing and I got a little die cutting. I lied. But it's kind of there.
It's a super simp card.
So have a great evening, you guys. I will see you Friday at 4 p.m. Central Time. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.